and today we're here for another G35 video. Today I'm going to be talking about the reliability of high mileage G35s and the VQ motors because my car has quite a lot of miles on it. So let's get started talking about this. Alright everybody, so like I said, this, as you know, is a 2008 Infiniti G35 sedan. Now, I bought this car with over 100,000 miles, but at the moment I have about 140,000 miles on it. And I've put 20,000 miles on it personally. I commute everywhere. I used to have work like in another city, so yeah, I commute a lot. So about 20,000 miles later, this is my input on it and what I think of it. So like I said, with the mileage, other than routine maintenance, I haven't had too many big issues. One thing that have gone out are the brakes. I have to redo the calipers and rotors. I'm sorry, the rotors and pads because they're starting to go out. The motor's been strong. I haven't had any issues really, but I will say the under tray, where the under tray under the car that prevents everything from dripping, that is starting to sag. So I think I might have to replace that. All the lights still work, but let's go into the interior. This car's been great, but there is some issues I'd like to address with it. Alright, so hopping into the interior, as you saw in my other video, the dash lights have gone out. Some issues is, it's weird. I've seen this in like 2 other G35s. I guess this is a common issue with this sedans like this. But sometimes 5 to 9 will completely go out. Same with 1 and 0, and then 20 miles an hour. That's all going out. It fades every once in a while. Everything else works. But I did look up how much it would cost to be replaced, and let's just say I'm going to be missing 6 and 7 for the rest of the time I own the car. Other issues that I've been running into is that the dash is finally starting to chip away and crack. I mean, it's this really soft touch. Oh god, as you can see, it already kind of came off of my hand right there. It's just, I think the sun just really just loosened and gooped it up, because if you touch it, it's soft touch plastic, but at the same time it feels all goopy. And then right here, I've got some cracks forming. I don't know if you can see it, but over here, it's starting to completely come off, and you got chips. So I know the dash is slowly going from me, and it's kind of upsetting because it's an expensive replacement. But the rest of the interior has been really nice to me so far. No other rips in the seat. I do have a hole in my driver floor mat, but it was like that when I got it, so I think somebody was rubbing into it real good. But we're going to hop back out and see if there's any other issues outside. Okay, hopping back out, the paint I want to talk about. For an older than 10-year car, the paint is still in great condition. I don't know if it's this model in particular, but I did hear that Infiniti had like light scratching. The paint heals itself. I don't know if it's with this one, so don't quote me on that, but I have to say the whole car still looks really good. If the Q50 hadn't come out and it was just the G37 still, you could see this and just say it's pretty much like a 14 or something like that. But it looks very modern is what I'm trying to say. I have had this driver's side headlight go out. It's not because water got in or anything like that. I think it's just the age. It finally burnt out. Replaced that. Other things that haven't held up so well is the grill. It's full of pits, so it's kind of like some cheapish plastic. I had it dipped, but I got in my accident, so I'm going to have to re-dip it. But as you can see, it's really chipped up and all that crap. So yeah, and I only have one chip. I don't know where it is on my car, but I only have one chip in the paint. I will say where the chip is, it did rust a little bit, but that's just because, okay, yeah, oh, you can see that. Let's see if it'll focus. Alright, well, you saw it for a brief second. It's got rust in there, the chip, so I'll have to touch that up. Other than that, I mean, inside and out, the condition-wise has been great, but let's talk about mechanical now. Alright guys, so going back into mechanical, like I said, the engine's strong. Really, all I've had to do are the brakes on this car. I haven't even had to replace the tires yet. I had them brand new when I bought it. Other than, like I said too, the headlight and the dash and all that, it's been an extremely reliable car. I've taken it on 4-hour plus road trips almost every other weekend because I like to travel. Yeah, like I said, the motor's strong. I know this car's not going to leave me stranded even when the mileage is that. I do just routine oil changes and stuff like that. No issues. I did replace the spark plugs too. I change my oil every 3,000 miles. I do need to get new filters, but that's just because I want K&Ns. Other than that, it's all fine. I haven't had any leaks. I don't leak coolant, I don't leak oil, nothing bad, anything like that. No vacuum leaks or anything like that. I like to wash this engine all the time too with the pressure washer. I've never had an issue. So if you're worried about, washing your engine on this car, you're gonna be fine, don't worry about it. But yeah. Okay guys, so that is gonna wrap up my high mileage reliability review for the G35. If I have to say, I will go ahead and recommend you can go ahead and pick up one of these cars without too much worry. I don't see why I couldn't hit 200,000 miles on this thing. I know the motor is very strong, no power loss, no issues like that. Just do your routine maintenance, spark plugs, oil change, you know what to do. So just do that. Watch out for the dash lights, and then the soft touch plastic coating on the steering wheel and all the door handles. That will flake off on you, but I will leave a link to a video where I redid that for less than $20 and made it look gloss black. It looks awesome. So sorry for no videos for 2 weeks. Me and Matt work full-time jobs and I was recently sick. Now that we're over that, we can go back to our weekly content updates. If you want to help us out by getting us to 1,000 subscribers, we will do something huge for the channel. It'll be great. So if you like the video, please like and leave a comment. Tell me if you're going to buy one of these. Tell me if you have one of these, and I will see you all next week.